Welcome to Donmar TV News Channel, mga nagbabagong balita sa buwan ng Agosto.
Why would you discuss a legal opinion based on a decision that you have not received yet? You have not been informed.
Mr. Senator, the PBR 2334, the policy...
There's no point of discussing
the question
something.
is answerable by yes or no. Nag-legal opinion kayo noong June 13, lumabas yung decision ng Court of Appeals on
September 18.
Three
No,
months
received,
later.
na-received. Actually, earlier lumabas yung decision, but they received the copy of the decision on September 18. So how many months after they discussed the legal opinion, whether or not to modify a final and executory decision rendered by the court? Kindly explain.
Mr. Senator, the PBR 2334 was issued by the board on December 5, 2017.
I know that.
And then the corporate order implementing the PBR was issued on June 2018, after this June 13, 2018.
Kaya nga, lahat parang contrived eh. Alam mo, PB yung PhilHealth Board resolution effectively amended the PhilHealth law. Can you do that by a mere resolution? You're amending the law that was enacted by Congress and approved by the President? Kasi dinagdagan nyo eh. Fine or suspension or both. Ano sinasabi sa PhilHealth law?
Suspension or fine or both at the discretion of the corporation under RA 10606.
Anong sinasabi ng PhilHealth Board resolution? Fine na lang, di ba?
A maximum of fine, Mr.
Yun nga.
Senator.
Binago nyo yung batas.
No, sir, because the...
No. Anong sinasabi ng PhilHealth Board resolution? Fine.
Yes, sir.
Anong sinasabi ng PhilHealth law? Fine,
Suspension or fine or both at the discretion of the corporation. In other words, the corporation can choose to impose only a fine or a suspension or both suspension and fine, Mr. Senator.
Yeah.
Does that preclude a compromise agreement? The law does not operate in a vacuum. At any stage of the action, especially in a civil case, ang thinking namin dito, ni Senator Dillon, at least we're both lawyers here, is not a compromise. Ang mali nyo, number one, dapat, did it prejudice PhilHealth? It started with 10,000, nagpamatigasan, umabot sa Court of Appeals, which is a waste of time and money for the government and for the people. Samantalang babalik sa inyo, at ang perception parang inayos nyo, lalo nagbiyahe kayo, although hindi naman sinasabi na sa action na binigyan kayo. The point is, ang probe na ito is to determine whether PhilHealth is really negligent, deliberate, katulad ng mga sinasabi dito, then ayaw namin malugi kayo. So far as I'm concerned, this is a private matter na kung meron talagang kaso, dapat kasuhan kayo sa ombudsman. Pag wala namang kaso at nag-compromise agreement kayo, the benefits that have been taken, for example, mas maraming makakapunta doon sa ospital, mababayaran rin yung PhilHealth, I think outweigh the consideration of the fine. Ang fine nyo is 500,000. No? So I'm not trying to insert my one. That's just my opinion. And Senator Lacson can have his own opinion on the matter. But to me, that is not the point here. The only thing that we want to find out here is whether it prejudiced the resources of PhilHealth and if this was done in aid of corruption. All right? So I would like to move on, if I may, Senator Lacson, para makon tayo. Ang more serious sa akin is yung allegation na may naglalako na pagka na-fine yung isang doktor or mayroong problema yung isang doktor, pwedeng mahingi. Within the realm of possibility, nakakagulat, mapapine yung isang doktor ng 12 million. I'm not saying that all doctors are devils or angels, but it is not beyond my own ken to see that some doctors really, overcharge. But it's also not beyond my ken to see that there could be unscrupulous people in PhilHealth that will go after these people, that will go and take advantage of the situation. And my point is simply this. When I look at the totality of the numbers, walang criminal cases na file. That means may nag-aayos. May nag-aayos. Nakikita ko na mukhang kapos. No, but again, that's my personal opinion. And what we're really looking at here, we're not a court of law na ididemanda namin kayo, we will recommend ang findings namin, and it will be up to the Ombudsman or the Sandigan Bayan, and of course, this Committee on Health will also, together with Blue Ribbon, come out with possible amendments to the law, and perhaps yan ang gagawin namin. Now, to help you, ako right now, I'll tell you what I did in Customs last time. Sabi ko kuno kay Commissioner of Customs, we will check you again in 3 months. Pag hindi tumaas ang customs collection nyo, dahil sinasabi nga ni Senator Lacson, sinasabi ko rin, ang laki-laki na pumapasok sa China, pero hindi nyo ma-account, eh talaga naglulukuhan kayo. In 3 months, tumaas yung collection. All it needs, therefore, is close scrutiny, monitoring, and improvement of the system, and that's just a slice of what we can do to prove and to improve the system of PhilHealth. It is so precious, we must not fool around with it. And I would really like to have all of you take a look at this situation, because kung walang performance, dapat doon nyo titirahin yung mga tao nyo. At kung talagang nakikita nyo na yung mga doktor nagluluko, file the case. But file it in such a way na talagang malinaw na corruption occurred at saka talaga may damage sa PhilHealth. I don't understand why you have to change presidents every year. That's really something that is beyond my imagination. Unless it is being used as a reward para ng spoiled system. But this is something so sacred, we cannot fool around with the system. So all of us must put our heads together and find out how we can solve the situation. Are there any other things that you need to point out? Nakikita natin dito, yun, may fault yung PhilHealth doon sa WellMed. Hindi nyo malaman kung sino talaga magbibigay ng notice. I can cherry pick also na my own view, no? I can cherry pick. Bakit nagbibigay tayo ng 10 billion na reimbursement? I'm not gonna do that. To me, I want to move forward. I want to move forward and find out where we can fix the problem, because we will never, sabi nga ni Senator Lacson, we will never run out of omissions and faults. No? You create a crime by dolo or culpa, fault or omission. And as far as I'm concerned, I would like to see the Senate should be a very positive influence in bettering the government, as we have done recently. Very recently, when the President himself acted on the case of what is happening with the good conduct time allowance. And so today, unless there are other questions here, marami pa yan eh. And we have other documentation here. We would like to see if COA has a comment on this. Any recommendations?
Yeah, we've already, as I mentioned,
By the way, just as a caveat, we still have to meet with the Blue Ribbon on the case of GCTA after this. That's how hard we work here. Go ahead.
Yes, we've met already with General Morales, and we've already discussed certain parameters. I've also met with the COA team that will look into it. So right now we're looking at 6 different areas to conduct different types of audit. As I mentioned, actuarial life, it's going to be headed by Insurance Commission, and we'll just be supporting.
For the record, we invited the SSS actually here.
Okay.
Pati siya nahilo. Ayaw niya na humarap because sabi niya, magulo talaga. But, I mean, tama yung direction niya. The Insurance Commission should be involved.
And then, of course, the fictitious benefits and other fraud cases, we'll be working with the NBI. They've already met with the auditors of PhilHealth. And so we want NBI to take the lead, and we'll be supporting them as they go on. So it's like a composite team.
On that note, may I respectfully ask the NBI to shake a leg and make sure that we catch some crooks here? Otherwise, you're planning more speculation. You don't want PhilHealth to have a bad name. It's developing like that. I don't want our investigations to lalabas masamang-masama yung PhilHealth na mamaya ayaw na magbayad ng premium ng tao. So, kailangan meron kayong mahuli.
Aside from the first case...
Apart from WellMed, meron ba kayong iniimbestiga?
Yes, sir.
Oh, marami.
And the second case is about the accreditation, and we still have a lot of number of cases. In fact, it is not only the anti-graft division, we tap also the anti-fraud division and even the Office of the Deputy Director for Regional Operation Services.
As part of our oversight here, can I ask the NBI to brief the Committee on Justice and the Blue Ribbon Committee on the progress of every case that you're going to file?
Yes, sir.
As part of our oversight committee, may I ask Dick Morales to tell us what actions you're taking by way of making sure that you have a daily monitoring, cumulative service, computerizing all the things that you want to find out on the performance of every region?
Yes, sir.
So I can tell you, we can meet again in 3 months just to find out the performance, and we will try to make sure that the gauges or the desk, we can find out kung ano dapat natin makita. And we'd like to see na dapat the amount of money that is being given to you is well spent. We cannot afford na malulugi kayo. All right? Go ahead, Mr. Commissioner, Chairman.
Yes. And then there's also a special audit that will be conducted on yung remittances po. There are several issues relating to that with the accredited collecting agents. And then I was looking at some figures earlier. There are some regions na mas malaki talaga yung nababayad na benefits kaysa nako-collect ng premium.
Yeah.
And of course, what we want to look at also, and this is related dun sa actuarial, is ano yung expectation nila in terms of how much should have been collected as against what is actually collected. Kasi makikita natin kung talaga may efficiency issue or underperformance.
It's like a roving corruption machine. Pag nahuli dito, lilipat dito. Papalitan yung cataract, papalitan ng pneumonia, papalitan ng pregnancy. Eh, yun dapat ang aalagaan ni Dick Morales ngayon. Titignan niya yan, di ba? So, na talaga makikita niya kung talagang may nagbabantay. At gano'n rin sa mga medical profession, hindi naman lahat yan demonyo, at marami rin naman anghel dyan, pero dapat talaga mahuli yung mga tao dyan. Di ba? Anything else, sir?
You mentioned earlier the use of the case rate system, so we're hoping to do a performance audit to look at it, to see, what are the efficiencies, effectiveness, and the economies.
Just the case rate system,
Yes.
depending on
We won't recommend what to use. That's, I think, a policy decision. But we can provide data on how it's operated so far. Because I myself have heard anecdotal stories about medyo nagkakaatian dun sa difference and all that. And in some cases naman, mas malaki naman talaga yung actual. But that's something we want to look at on a factual level to see efficient ba, effective, and that should help PhilHealth make a decision whether to continue case rate or do something else.
By the way, I would like the NBI to look at both cases. Yung case ni Dr. Goseng Fiao and the case of Sucor. Right?
Sir, yes, sir.
And give us a report on your investigation.
Okay, sir.
Moment, please. Would I be on the right path on that one para at least meron nangyayari?
Yes, sir. I will.
Para at least out of this hearing, we will get a determination kung sino ang mga guilty parties, kung meron man.
Yes, I would agree with you, sir.
Yes. Anything else?
Yeah, lastly, they mentioned the, I think you call it Midas? Yeah, we also have a counterpart system, and in fact, nung si President Roy pa yung nandun, we talked about that, to link our two systems. It's that system that was able to provide that report kay Senator Lacson that he was reading from earlier. So if we're able to really connect the systems and provide similar data, we'd be able to confirm some of the
Deaths.
things they're able to spot in terms of like statistical anomalies, yung spikes and all that. Mukhang magagawa natin. And we can counter-check their data. So,
I think you're doing that right now, di ba? You're in the process of doing that right now. Para maging just in time, on time, all the time. Lalo na yung mga deaths, yung mga palagi nagkakaroon ng sakit na hindi ka nakahalata naman yan eh. Alright?
Yes, sir. Yes, I would like to add something, sir. Regarding ho dun sa mga incidents,
Sir Loyola,
ito,
go ahead.
barya-barya lang
Dr.
po yung
Loyola.
mga kwan po. Pero yung sa Midas po, nakikita natin talagang marami yung mahuhuli dito.
Maraming?
mahuhuli. At kailangan po namin ng tao on the ground para ho makagather pa ng evidences. Then we may prosecute this.
Without casting aspersion on anybody, I take that in good kwan, no? But without casting aspersion on anybody here, I don't agree that somebody should stay 23 years in one region. I think to prevent collusion or familiarity with each other, there should be a policy made that they can be shifted. Nobody has a franchise on one position. That's why that will be one of our recommendations. I don't want to go anymore into other things because mahaba yan eh. At pag naghukay kami, madalo kayo mauto-trouble dyan, iisa-isayin natin yan. I don't want to make idle threats, but I think the NBI can handle that if they want to. Kasi dito, kung gusto natin, may mangyayari, may mangyayari. Yes,
If possible, Mr. Chairman and the Committee of Blue Ribbon, kung pwede po malaman namin as a provider of funds to PhilHealth, kung saan po naka-invest yung mga sinasabi nilang magandang investment. Kasi po hindi namin nalaman yan where it was invested in several hearings sa Kongreso.
well, that is something that every citizen should know. And I think you do have a website, don't you? Sir?
Website.
We have a website, right?
Yes, sir, we have a website.
Pwede ba niyo ipakita kung saan
But it
napupunta
does
yun?
not reveal our investment portfolio, Your Honor.
You cannot?
I would need board approval to reveal that.
Okay, all right. But I think that would be a good policy para makita kung talagang tama yung ginagawa niyong investment. I would favor that. Mas transparent yan eh. And it's not because of the doctors, but to make sure that we know right away. It will make everybody walk carefully. Yes, Mr. Del Rosario.
I just want to put on record, Mr. Chair, that the Internal Legal Department of PhilHealth Central Office has filed 15 criminal complaints na rin. Ano po. So, yung sa regions naman po, in fairness to our regions, marami pong regions natin na wala pong abogado. But the good news is the GCG, through the chair, DAPIN, has approved hiring of additional 5 lawyer positions.
Does it have to wait for a blue ribbon investigation for you to act on something that you need? Kung kailangan ng abogado para mahuhuli yan, ba't di kayo manghingi?
Sir,
Every year there is a budget deliberation. If you need more positions, then tell us.
thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
You don't look good at the expense of the Senate because you are the ones. You have to fight for your, Dick Morales should fight for his agency. Alright? Tapos sisisihin niya kami, wala kami abogado. Kasi hoda kayo may gawa niyan. Kung kailangan niyo ng abogado, dapat magkaroon kayo ng abogado. Alright? Yes. Mga Mr. Mangawang, I'm giving you wide girth because sabi mo, nakawawa ka. Sige,
Thank
salita
you,
ka.
Mr. I just want also to put on record, Mr. Chair, that our legal sector has actually recommended to Region 7 PhilHealth the filing of appropriate case against the persons responsible for the falsification of the document in perpetual succor. So we await now the action by Region 7 on this recommendation by the legal sector.
So there was falsification there by the hospital?
By the persons responsible, by the personnel of the perpetual succor, Mr. Chair.
Personnel?
Of perpetual succor.
Paano kung dalawang kama lang ang issue dyan? Dalawang pasyente?
No, sir. The perpetual succor staff responsible for the falsification of the document. Yes, Mr. Chair.
Pero in confinement ata, 1 day lang yung isa.
Isa po, 1 day.
Then mamamatay na ng cancer, di ba?
Extended period of confinement.
Sorry?
Yung isa pong pasyente, 1 day extension. Yung isa po is 8 days extension.
8 days. Hindi malulugi yung penal doon. Pero kung talaga may falsification, file nyo.
Meron na pong recommendation ng legal sector
Falsification?
sa Region 7. Against not the patients,
Not the patient, but the
against
staff.
the staff of perpetual
But in-extend niya yung time ba?
for furnishing false information, Mr. Chair. Because under PhilHealth Circular 14, series of 2010, PhilHealth will only pay for the room and board from the date of admission to the date of order of discharge by the doctor.
Right.
and therefore the hospital shall not include the dates from the date the discharge order is given to the actual discharge by the patient.
Have you ever been in a hospital? Have you ever run a hospital?
Fortunately, I have not been hospitalized.
I have. And I see it every day in my job, my other job that I'm not paid. Minsan talaga, you need plenty of compassion. So pag kami, 1 day, 2 days, kaya kami, we don't wait to be called. We just tutulong kami kung makakatulong. Alright? So, if you want to do that, make sure that you pass it on to the NBI and file the necessary falsification charges. Kung wala naman don't make it look like you're doing a job. What I want to see is if somebody is not filing cases when he should be filing cases, if you can see that they're not performing to par, you act. Lipat ka agad dyan. Investigasyon ka agad dyan, non-performing yan. Doon ang gusto natin because eto, extraordinary diligence ang gusto kong mangyari dyan sa and I'm sure every senator here will want that because pinaghirapan namin yan. It costs us political capital. Magtatax tayo ng tao para magkaroon ng insurance. Hindi naman naiintindihan ng tao na yung tax dyan ipupunta sa insurance.